let's start with a story. So, once upon a time, there was a billionaire. This guy had reached the true elite. He'd achieved epic results in both his professional and personal spheres. He became the kind of person you can't help but admire. Someone who you knew would leave a positive legacy for the world. So, what was his secret? Did he have a natural talent that helped him succeed? Nope. It wasn't natural talent at all. So, were his accomplishments the result of hard work and grit? Actually, no, not that either. And so, as you may have gathered from the title of these blinks, this billionaire attributed all of his success to a simple yet revolutionary morning routine. Every day, our billionaire would rise at 5 a.m. And after waking, he'd follow a little-known formula designed to turbocharge his mental focus, build his physical fitness, and encourage him to be his best self day in and day out. Would you like to know what his morning routine was? Sure you do, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And I'm here to share it with y'all. Hi, I'm Jasmine from Blinkist, and in these blinks, I'll take you through the main ideas of Robin Sharma's The 5 a.m. Club. I'm more of a 5:30 a.m. person myself, and trust me, it wasn't always like this. In the summer, it's 5:30. In the winter, more like 9. Just all depends on the sun, and I train myself to do it. But I see the appeal, and that's why I'm here. So, let's begin. In these blinks, we'll follow the fictitious tale of a curious group of people. There's a depressed entrepreneur in need of revitalization, a frustrated artist trying to refuel his creativity and develop a legacy, and third, a billionaire with a string of successes behind him and a desire to pass on the knowledge of how to live an extraordinary life. And so we meet our 3 protagonists at a personal optimization conference addressed by a legendary business guru called the Spellbinder. And so the Spellbinder is somebody known for his ability to weave magic and captivate his audience with the power of his insights. After the Spellbinder's awesome speech, the billionaire approached the entrepreneur and the artist. He didn't tell them that he was a billionaire. In fact, he had disguised himself as a poor man, a habit that he had developed to remind himself that money isn't everything. The only clue to his actual wealth was his expensive watch. The impoverished-looking billionaire told the artist and the entrepreneur that he had made a fortune thanks to the Spellbinder, who had taught him that while many people wish that extraordinary things will happen to them, truly elite performers learn that they can make extraordinary things happen themselves. The entrepreneur and the artist became more and more curious. So, who was this mysterious man who talked like he was a guru? They listened intensively as the billionaire explained how the Spellbinder had taught him one thing that was more important than anything else. And his secret? It was this: the most reliable way to generate the best results in your personal and professional life is to build a world-beating morning routine. But the billionaire wasn't done yet. Being a generous man, he made an incredible offer. If the entrepreneur and artist wanted to come hang with him at his beach house in Mauritius, he would teach them the secrets of a world-class morning routine. All they needed to do was meet the next morning at 5 a.m. The entrepreneur and the artist were a little skeptical the next morning, but their skepticism soon faded away when a chauffeur-driven Rolls-Royce came around to collect them. The chauffeur delivered them both to a hangar containing a sleek ivory-colored private jet, and the jet bore the logo 5AC. The entrepreneur asked the chauffeur what the logo meant. The 5 a.m. Club, he answered. And so, they began their journey toward understanding a revolutionary morning routine and a whole new outlook on life with the potential to transform everything for the better. Early the next morning, the billionaire told the entrepreneur and artist how getting up at 5 a.m. was the way that he had learned to escape mediocrity and achieve greatness. Getting up at 5 a.m. had promoted his creativity, doubled his energy, and tripled his productivity. His audience was a little puzzled. "Is that it?" they asked. "How can getting up at 5 a.m. be so instrumental in your success?" "Well," the billionaire told them, "many true greats throughout history, from novelist John Grisham to composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, have understood that the isolation that comes from getting up at 5 a.m. has what he called a multiplying effect." All of us have limited mental capacity, or cognitive bandwidth. And throughout the day, our attention is given to more and more things like work, the news, interaction with others, and social media. And our bandwidth gets used up by all of these things, and so by lunchtime, we can't really concentrate on anything at all. In other words, by constantly shifting our focus from one thing to another, we end up giving nothing enough attention. But if you get up at 5 a.m., you have a golden opportunity to focus on one high-value activity without your brain getting distracted. And this focus is further enhanced by the concept of transient hypofrontality. Yeah, that might sound complicated, but in a nutshell, it just means that at 5 a.m., you are well placed to achieve a state of flow in your thinking. As the billionaire explained, when you are enjoying a peaceful 5 a.m. start, the brain's